yo. What's going on, man? It's another episode, man, of Locked In with Lefty, man. Live stream, man, episode number 20, bro. I just want to appreciate y'all, bro. I thank y'all for all the love, likes, comments, subscribers, all the love y'all been showing, bro, in these recent videos. It's just pushing me to and making me keep putting out good content and good videos for y'all. Hit me up in the comments. Direct message me on Instagram on stuff that y'all want me to react to and stuff like that, bro. We gonna get straight into it today, bro. We got some crazy news, some horrible news. Well, not too horrible for me because I expected it, but man, we gonna get straight into it, bro. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin. So reportedly, 150,000 pay-per-view buys. I mean, it's not too shabby. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's pretty, you know, that's pretty normal for Tank. But this is what went down, man. As we all know, June 15th, Tank versus Frank went down, bro. Well, we saw a great fight. I feel like it was a competitive fight while it lasted. In my opinion, Tank lost the first 3 rounds. Uh, Frank was showing angles, throwing his jab. But I think he was wearing Frank Martin down a lot mentally and making him fight and throw a lot of punches. You got to think, man. Tank was literally walking him down like Jason, bro, like Michael Myers, like high guard, walking him down, absorbing his shots, even through the rounds. Like when it was in the corner, Tank was like, man, he not, that strong. He not, hurting me or nothing. So I'm gonna just walk through his punches. You got somebody stalking you like that, bro. Mentally, you gonna, get tired. And he was making him fight a lot, so that made him tired too. But to me, from the start of round 4, I had Tank winning every round until he knocked him out. But in my opinion, bro, Frank is a good fighter. But just like Tank said in interviews, bro, he should have waited and got a little more experience under his belt. But it's levels to it, and Tank showed it that night, bro. But I think Frank Martin is a good fighter. And honestly, I think he'll get, any other fighter, out there trouble, especially in 135. But to me, it was crazy because when I saw Frank Martin on the scales, I'm like, bro, Frank Martin is weight drained like a mug, bro. Like, he didn't fight like, he was weight drained or nothing. Like, I think Tank just tired him out, like, mentally and physically, bro. Like, you stalk somebody like that, they gonna eventually get tired and wear down. And that's when you saw him on the ropes like that. But let's, how about we compare it to Tank last 6 to 7 pay-per-views? So, in order, this how it went. Leo Santa Cruz, he knocked Leo Santa Cruz out with a vicious uppercut. That sold 100,000 pay-per-view buys. I say it didn't sell that much because not many people know. Leo Santa Cruz. He was a champion for sure in smaller weight classes. And he a good fighter. He was giving Tank a good fight, good competitive fight until Tank knocked him out. Then we had Mario Barrios. Tank moved up to 140 to fight Mario Barrios. And that sold 200,000 pay-per-view buys. It was crazy because Tank was way shorter than Mario Barrios. And for the first time, we really saw Tank like, bro, Tank probably finna lose. Like, what the hell? Like, he was down on the scorecards until Floyd walked up to him and was like, bro, you down right now. And he came out that next round and dropped Mario Barrios. And from that point on, it was only a matter of time until he stopped him. Then we got Isak Pitbull Cruz. That sold 100,000 pay-per-views. It was supposed to be Tank versus Rolly Romero, but Romero had some legal issues and he had to pull out the fight. So Pitbull Cruz was like a last-minute replacement, but that still sold 100,000 pay-per-views. And some people say this Tank, toughest fight to this day. Some people say Tank lost, but for me, I had Tank winning that fight easily. And during that fight, he, broke his hand because he was punching down Isak Cruz shot in the Tank. So he was punching down on Isak Cruz and he hit the top of his head and he broke his left hand. So You know how that when he had to box his way to a victory. I say he won clean. A lot of people still want to see that rematch though. We got after that it was Tank versus Rolly Romero. That sold 275,000 pay-per-views. And that's because Rolly, bro, was talking so much like smack and noise to Tank. The build up to that fight was great. Like it was just a good promo. Cause Rolly, man, can knock Tank out for real. He can knock damn near anybody out. Rolly got a good punch on him if he landed. But once again, another victim fell for Tank. You know, traps. Uh, letting them come to him. He fell right into his hand and he knocked him out with that left hand. He was going backwards too. And then after that, he fought Hector Luis Garcia. He was also a champion. That did 200,000 pay-per-view buys. And Hector Luis Garcia was coming off an upset win too. But that's still 200,000 pay-per-views, bro. He hit Hector Luis Garcia so hard, bro. He knocked his lights out literally. Like after he hit him, he said he couldn't see. And then, of course, after that, it was the mega fight with Tank versus Ryan Garcia. That fight went stupid, bro. As we know, Ryan Garcia is a social media mogul, bro. He like that when it comes to social media. Like, he a real star, celebrity. So, and he's bigger than Tank, like, outside of boxing. And that sold 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. It was also the sixth highest pay-per-view selling event in the history of the sport of boxing. Uh, when them two came together, bro, because Ryan Garcia was calling Tank out for 4, 5 years. And it was a night to remember, bro. Tank showed everybody, bro. He made Ryan Garcia look basic. He told him all he had to worry about was his left hook, and he was ducking it, slipping it, and he was countering Ryan with his own left hand. So, like I said, that was crazy. And then we got this fight with Frank Martin that sold 150,000. I mean, it's not too many people in the sport of boxing, bro, that's really selling pay-per-views like that, bro, besides Canelo. And that's because he got the whole Mexican fan base behind him, bro. Dude, Canelo fought Charlo. We knew Charlo wasn't going to win. Bro, he sold 700,000 pay-per-views. We knew Jaime McGill wasn't going to beat Canelo. He still sold 500,000 pay-per-views. Canelo is really one of the only ones selling consistently over 500,000. And you got to think, that's because he done put so much time in this sport, bro, and so many fights. Bro, Canelo been fighting for so long. Canelo is, you know what I'm saying, currently the face of boxing. And we getting into the Tank era. But Canelo is the only one selling 500,000 and more pay-per-views every fight. So that's what I said, bro. That's what Tank, got to build up it. But it's a few reasons why I feel like the pay per view didn't sell well. First and foremost, man, we had Mayweather beef going on. Floyd Mayweather constantly posting that Frank Martin versus Gervonta Davis the fight was canceled on his Instagram page. And you gotta think, bro, for a lot of them older people out there and older fans who uh, who got into the sport through Floyd Mayweather, his word is bond, bro. Like they really have fans like who think like Mayweather is the GOAT. And for me, for a long time, I was like, man, bro, Mayweather got me in the sport of boxing. He the reason I used to watch 24/7 All Access. Like that's who started All Access, Mayweather. So if he said a fight counsel, like some people take his word like for real, like, oh, it's really counsel. That could be one of the reasons why. I also think the promotion was horrible, bro. The promo for this fight was horrible. Even Tank said it on his own. He was like, the reason he missed the grand arrivals was because the promotion was trash. Like, nobody barely even knew he was fighting. We didn't really see commercials like that. We didn't see, like, them on the Breakfast Club and, you know what I'm saying? Interviews like that. Big Boy in the Morning, whereas when they was with Showtime, like I said on one of my lives, Errol Spence was on The Breakfast Club. Terrence Crawford was on The Breakfast Club. Now, they was doing interviews, radio shows, like all that stuff. Whereas now they with Amazon Prime and the promotion, not all that. Like the promotion there, kind of went down since they got Amazon Prime. And last but not least, bro, I say, bro, just get the fans what they want. Um, Get the fans the fights like the fight that's coming up, Lomachenko versus Tank. That pay per view don't gonna do great. Shakur Stevenson versus Tank. That pay per view gonna do great. With the right partner, bro, Tank can do. He could break pay per view records, bro. But he a constant 200 to 300,000 pay per view seller. But with the right opponent, bro, like I said, he could break records, bro. Who really thought Frank Martin was gonna beat Gervonta Davis? Come on now, when you have a fight like that, it's a lot of people that's gonna illegally stream the fight because who really thought Tank was gonna lose? Come on now. So with fights like Tank versus Loma, Tank versus Shakur, Tank versus Haney, and Tank versus Tio, bro, them are all really 50-50 fights. So people gonna be more interested and willing to spend their hard-earned money on the fights where the opponent is known, they got a good fan base, and they come in the fight and they really can beat Tank like on any given night. So like I said, bro, it really wasn't horrible because Tank is a consistent 200,000 to 300,000 pay per view seller, and you gotta take in the fact that he, I mean, the world is changing, bro. They got so many illegal, streaming sites, bro, to where you don't have to pay for fights no more. They have Fire Sticks you can watch the fights on. So, and like I said, Tank really not tripping on it, bro, because he just got a 6-fight, $240 million deal. So, it's not really going to affect him as much. But I see him as the face of boxing. We currently entering the Tank era and leaving the Canelo era. But that's it for me, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Send me some stuff y'all want me to react to or talk about. We powered and presented by StreamYard. And I'm out. Peace!